Do not get into something that you don't understand. Don't just simply invest based on the returns and the performance of these instruments. Hi, this is Jung Fernando and I'm from Rampver Financials. We have been receiving a lot of inquiries regarding this as to what are the forms required, what are the IDs that are acceptable, what are the forms of payment. And so for today, we have decided to come up with this video to hopefully help you and guide you in successfully opening your first mutual fund investment account. So of the 5 on top of the list would be identify your goals. Please do not miss this step. It may seem to be trivial, but it's very crucial. It's very important. It's like a mini financial planning session. It's the first basic and essential step. You have to identify what your dreams are, what you plan to accomplish financially for yourself, for your parents, for your children, the family, and if you're a business owner, for your employees eventually. Know your time horizon. Gaano katagal yan? Gaano katagal bago mo gustong ma-accomplish ang mga dreams at goals na to? Short term ba? Medium term? Long term? Ano ba yung mga yun? Gaano katagal ang long term? Gaano kaikli ang short term? Decide and set forth commitments. You have to decide, you have to be very firm. Pag nag-commit kayo that you will be investing this much, you have to make sure that you will really be true to your word and hindi po tayo paurong-sulong. The second crucial step is for you to know your financial status. It's very hard to know your financial status, right? Kasi marami sa atin dito ang walang inventory. Doon marami nag-fail financially sa ating mga Pilipino kasi wala tayong listahan ng lahat ng pagmamayari natin, lahat ng income na tinatanggap natin, at lahat rin ng mga pinagkakautangan natin. You have to know your income versus your expenses. Others may have multiple income streams coming from employment, coming from override commissions, side hustles, other businesses, royalty income, pension. You have to identify also the expenses that you have, daily, weekly, monthly, and yes, even yearly. May mga yearly expenses tayo, hindi nyo lang napapansin pero meron yan. Like for example, yung mga binabayaran nating life insurance premiums na yearly ang mode of payment, or yung mga motor car insurance natin, or yung mga amortization natin sa kung saan-saan, bahay man yan, lupa, o kung saan-saan man. You have to list them all down in one paper, in one list. You also have to identify magkano ang ginagastos natin for our groceries, for food, for utilities, maintenance, medicines, healthcare, internet, cable connection, at ngayon meron ng Spotify at Netflix na naidagdag. So ilista natin lahat ng yan. Kasi kung hindi natin ito ililista, paano natin malalaman ano ang pwede natin ma-invest? In this step, you also have to list down all your obligations, lahat ng debts ninyo, lahat ng in-applyan ninyong loan. If you are paying for a home mortgage, ilista nyo doon. If you are paying for your car, yung amortization nyo doon, ilista nyo rin yon. Credit card bills na hindi pa bayad, lista nyo rin doon. And other people na pinagkakautangan natin, kailangan mailista natin lahat. Know your other receivables versus all of these payables. Do you have windfall income? Ano yung windfall income na sinasabi natin? Yung mga hindi natin inaasahan na mga bigla biyaya from above na mga income. Like for example, claims from insurance, profit share, bonuses for a good performance, a sold house and lot, may nabenta ka bang gamit recently. In this step, you also have to identify what your budgets are. Ikaw lang ang makakaalam niyan. And this is very essential kasi kung hindi natin gagawin to, again, hindi natin malalaman ano ang pwede nating mai-invest. And the third step is to talk to a financial advisor. This is very important. Sino ba yung mga financial advisors na yan? Yan yung mga licensed na insurance agents, could be a licensed mutual fund representative, a professional practitioner in the financial services industry who is into that financial advocacy, like for example, us, Rampver Financials, and yung mga independent groups like the International Marketing Group or IMG, because open architecture po sila. So they can be able to provide you with more options without biases in terms of recommendations or the advices that they can provide you as clients. These people can really help you get started. They will guide you in answering the most relevant questions for your intended investment account. Many times kasi, pag tayo lang ang nagde-decide on our own, diba, you're very subjective. So you need someone, a third party, to tell you na, uy, dapat hindi lang ito yung ini-invest mo. Ang dami mo pang excess dito. So, think of other ways for you to save more. So, kailangan meron ring tumututok sa atin na ganyang professional in the form of these financial advisors. Sabi nga nila, di ba, when you talk about health, where do you go to? Di ba, hindi naman tayo dapat nagsi-self-medicate. And so, pag may sakit tayo, we go to, we go to a doctor. Paano pag masakit ang ipin natin? Di ba, we also go to a dentist. Pag may problema tayo sa balat, saan tayo pumupunta? Di ba, pumupunta tayo sa, dermatologist. And ganun din, when it comes to money matters, pag may problem kayo sa finances, pagka gusto ninyong makaipon, gusto ninyong makapag-save and invest successfully, saan tayo pupunta? Ganun din sa financial services. You have to seek advice from a professional practitioner like a financial advisor. Fourth step, know your mutual fund options. It's very important that you know all of these options. Do not ever get into something that you don't understand. I repeat, do not get into something that you don't understand. Don't just simply invest based on the returns and the performance of these instruments. Maraming nalulugi, maraming napapasok na Pilipino dahil doon lang nila, yun lang ang tinitignan nila when looking for a good investment instrument. Kaya maraming scam sa Pilipinas, maraming naluloko, maraming nawawalan ng pera kasi hindi na nila inaaral. Ang tinitignan na lang nila, magkano pwede kong kitain dyan. You really have to understand what you're getting into. Know your mutual fund options. Ask your financial advisor to get you a fund fact sheet. Ano ba itong fund fact sheet na to? We have discussed this in one of our videos recently. A fund fact sheet is a document that fund houses on a monthly basis release to all of its investors. Ano naman yung fund fact sheet na yun? This document shows the complete features of the fund as well as the top 10 holdings of the fund and the portfolio allocation of the fund. Ano ibig sabihin nun? Pinapakita dito sa dokumento na to kung saan ini-invest, saan nilalagay yung perang ini-invest natin sa mutual fund na yon. Malalaman mo kung para sa'yo yung mutual fund na yon or medyo hindi ka komportable sa investment instruments na paglalagyan nito. You can also request for a prospectus. Again, na-discuss natin yan in one of our previous videos. What's a prospectus? It's actually a legal document required by law that mutual fund companies provide all prospective investors to get or to have before investing in any mutual fund. Contains the complete features and information that an investor can know about the mutual fund company. You can also check on the fund house's website. You can also go to rampver.com kasi kumpleto po kami sa lahat ng mga information ng lahat ng mutual fund companies. So you don't need to go from one company after another. Hindi nyo na kailangan mag-close, mag-open ng website, isa-isa pa. If you go to rampver.com, you will easily get and find out ano ang mga options available to you kasi we carry all of these plans. Now, you have to know ano bang mga options available to you. In the Philippines, unlike in other sophisticated economies or countries, there are essentially 4 basic mutual funds to choose from. May tinatawag na money market fund, yun yung mga pang-conservative investors. Yung medyo hindi makatulog sa gabi with the volatilities of the market, yung medyo may mga sakit sa puso, sabi nila. Meron din namang mga bond funds. Ito naman po yung mga counterparts lamang ng mga time deposit placements natin. Medyo may konti na siyang aggressiveness, pero pang-conservative investors pa rin. Para dun sa mga gustong sumubok ng may konting excitement sa kanilang investments. Meron rin naman pong tinatawag na mga equity funds or stock funds. Yes, by the name itself, it means that these mutual funds are invested heavily in the stock market. And lastly, there are what you call balanced funds. Yes, by the name itself, it's actually just a combination of investments in the stock market and the bonds market. So you have to know all of these options. I am pretty sure that you'll find all of those in the websites of the fund houses or in rampver.com and even when you talk to a financial advisor. So it's very important that you really seek advice from these people. Ask your friends who have already invested in all of these mutual funds. Siyempre, maganda rin yung meron kang actual na experience coming from someone that you trust. Kasi again, do not invest in something that you don't understand. Dito rin sa mga friends na to, samot-sari rin ng mga reaction. May mga reaction dyan na maganda, may mga reaction rin na medyo hindi masyadong maganda. Alamin nyo rin. Kaya important rin na it's a balance of all of these. Feedback from friends, the advice of financial advisors, and of course, yung sarili mo ring pag-aaral sa mga mutual fund options na to. Fifth step, hopefully, after you have done all of these 4 steps, you can now submit, you can now prepare all of these requirements, and finally, pay and invest in the mutual fund company of your choice. To successfully invest in a mutual fund, you have to completely accomplish your account opening forms. Ano ba usually yung mga account opening forms na nire-require ng mga mutual fund companies? Basically, 2 signature cards, parang sa bangko. Meron po yung account opening forms. May mga tinatawag na personal information sheet. May mga tinatawag na risk profiling questionnaire kung saan malalaman ng fund house, ng asset management company kung anong klaseng investor kayo. Kayo ba ay conservative? Kayo ba ay moderate? Or kayo ba ay aggressive type of investors? Please do not forget to indicate your tax identification number. Lagi po kasing nakakalimutan natin yan. And again, pag hindi po kumpleto ang information na pinoprovide natin sa mga forms natin, maaaring ma-reject ito at hindi mabubok ang inyong investment. So, very important, do not miss on all of these information. Yes, yung TIN, tax identification number is 1. Source of funds, it's also one of those na nakakalimutan laging isulat natin sa ating mga forms. Occupation ninyo, nature of your work, and kung business owner kayo, nature ng negosyo ninyo or of your business. Please be very patient in this process. Maaaring matidyusan kayo sa proseso, maaaring maramihan kayo sa forms. You have to understand that mutual fund companies really ask for all of these things, all of this information, yes, for your protection. Pwede po kayo, sinasabi nga po nila na yung mga scam, yes, madaling mag-fill up ng mga form, ng mga scam na yan. Pero yun nga, in the end, kayo yung kawawa. So, please be very patient. Please be very forgiving and tolerant sa mga bagay na to, sa mga requirements na to. Kasi, kaya mahaba ang forms, kaya mahaba ang kailangan ninyong fill upan, kasi nga, it's also for your own good. It's also for your own protection. You also have to get ready with your photocopy of your 2 valid IDs. Ano ba yung mga acceptable na valid IDs? Normally, yung mga government-issued IDs. Like, for example, yung passport. But when you submit your passport, please make sure that you submit a copy of your passport, nakita po yung pirma. Maraming times po kasi, lalo na pag bagong issue yung passport, hindi pa napipirmahan, or napipicturean lang yung first page. Importante po na kita rin yung pirma ninyo doon sa passport. Another valid ID that's acceptable is the Unified ID na tinatawag. Voter's ID, SSS, TIN, Postal ID, Senior Citizen ID, yes, tinatanggap rin po yun. And of course, ang driver's license. Basta, lagi lang natin tatandaan, dapat kita yung picture, kita yung pirma, at kita rin po yung other pertinent information nung ID na yun. And then, after you have completed all of these requirements, you can now do your payment or settle your investment. Ano-ano ba yung payment options na meron tayo? We have options like bank deposit. Pwede kayong dumirektang mag-deposit sa mutual fund bank accounts. You can also do check issuance. Pag may checking account kayo, issue lang kayo ng check. You can also pay through cash. May mga auto-debit facilities or yung mga tinatawag po namin sa Rampver na hassle-free investment program. We have clients who submit 12 post-dated checks every year and then automatically, kami na po ang bahalang mag-book nito on a monthly basis. We have warehousing facilities for these as well. So, kung ano man po ang piliin ninyong payment option, all you have to do is to attach the copy of the proof of payment together with the forms, together with your copies of IDs, at yun po ang isasubmit ninyo sa kausap ninyong professional financial advisor or sa organization na kausap ninyo for your mutual fund investment. First is, tama, identify your goals. In this stage, you have to do a mini financial planning session for yourself. It's the first basic essential step. And you really have to identify ano ang mga dreams, ano ang mga achievements and goals ninyo financially. Dito rin kayo magde-decide and magko-commit gaano katagal at magkano ang gusto ninyong i-invest on a regular basis. Second step is know your financial status. It's very important to have an inventory of everything that you earn, your income, at lahat rin po ng mga pinagkakautangan at expenses natin. Third step is to talk to a financial advisor. This professional financial person can help guide you in opening your mutual fund account. This can be in form of an insurance agent, a licensed mutual fund broker or representative, financial advocates that belong to financial advocacy groups and organizations like Rampver Financials or IMG, the International Marketing Group. They can all help you come up with a successful mutual fund investment. Fourth step is know your mutual fund options. Ano ba yan? Money market, bond fund, balance fund, or stock or equity funds. You have to understand what you're getting into before you invest into that instrument. It's very important para hindi po tayo masascam or mabibiktima ng mga manluloko. And last but not the least is to get ready and prepare all of these requirements. Remember, you have to completely accomplish all of these forms in order for you to successfully open your mutual fund account. Do your investment, do your payment. Those are the 5 important steps in opening a mutual fund account. If you think this video has been helpful or has been a good reminder to all of you, please click like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And don't forget to tap the button for our updates, the notification button for our updates. Again, this has been Jung Fernando. Thank you so much for watching and may God bless us all.